Trust, AET. This scholarship is presented to engineering students in technical colleges and universities studying in Borno State, Maiduguri in particular. We have 30 beneficiaries of this scholarship tonight. And so to anchor this part of the event, it is my honor and privilege to invite up to the fore Engineer Habiba Abdullahi. She's going to tell us more about the scholarship and take charge of the scholarship presentation. Please encourage her as she comes forward. Thank you.
So, I would like to start with the existing protocol. Engineering, Ankabut Engineering Educational Trust is the baby child of the CEO of Ankabut Engineering, the president of ACEN, who we are celebrating today. The idea came to him some 2 years ago, in which he said, I feel like helping, but I don't know what to do. Then I suggested, why not just have a piece, and the best brain can come forward to get something to support his or her career. And he said yes to it, just like a joke. And today, he has the sum of 30 students out of 575 participants. They went through a series of exams. The first one, what we call expression of interest, to show us how serious you are and do you want to participate really, which they did. Out of the 575, 330 made it to the second round. At the second round, we only did 30, so it was a bit tougher for them. But then, this night, we will be celebrating 30 good students of engineering within Maiduguri, from Polytechnic, University of Maiduguri, and if there is any other institution that tried, I think that person is not qualified because you are not an engineering student. I'm sorry about that because some of them came. Today, at this juncture, I would like to invite the CEO and the president to give a speech. Thank you.
But I would like to call on my principal and the man behind the scene, Engineer Mohamed Abasanda, to join me, and then Engineer Mohamed Abasanda. Please give him a round of applause. Training on engineering, especially in the aspect of quality control in road construction, and this is solely anchored by as I said, the man behind the scene and my principal in Ankabut Engineering currently, Engineer Mohamed Abasanda, who is the director in Ankabut Engineering. So we'll just say a word or two, and then then Engineer Habiba will proceed on the presentation. Thank you.
Surprise. But let me add the whole idea behind deciding to say give scholarship to those who are deserving. It's just like Habiba has explained. And then we have to give the credit to the Borno State government, especially the tenure of the present governor. Like it has been said in the afternoon, in the morning, honestly, from the word go, the governor has kept us busy and he has challenged us as to how we should practice our profession. And we made observations. Observation on the quality of infrastructure that is being provided to the people of democracy. We observed some of the shortcomings in the staff of the ministry. And we said, okay, if that is the case, let us give back to our state what we know best. And so we came up with the idea of holding a 4 or 5 hours class every week, especially on quality control in the construction, on construction sites. So far, we have been able to, I can't quote the figure, but I know there are so many of them. And alhamdulillah, those engineers are much, much better. We have evidences of some of our attendees that have left us after we have completed some of the projects, especially like the custom flyover. They have been engaged by other firms, and the firms who are coming back to say, well, they never expected they would get this quality of engineers in Maiduguri. In fact, some of the consultants, I don't want to call them, just decided to surrender whatever they are doing to these engineers, the local engineers, and then allow them to carry on. And it has been very successful. And we have still maintained that tempo with subsequent projects that the governor entrusted to us. It is a promise that we made with him and to the people of Borno and to the Ministry of Works and Housing. So far, so good.
He scored 67 out of 100 in the second phase. He's going home with something good. And I would like to invite His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Borno State, to do us a favor and hand him over his check. Thank you.
Can we please have some silence?
Please silence.
On behalf of Al-Kabut Engineering Limited, I present this check, 150,000 naira computer for you as a scholarship.
On behalf of Al-Kabut Engineering Limited, I want to present this token for Saad Musa Sadati for being the second position of all the exams and candidates that have passed, but he has come second. I want to congratulate Saad, and I also want to request Saad to add more effort so that you can be first next time. So accompanying the 100,000 naira, Saad will receive a computer so that you can be you are already computer literate. Then you can be computer compliant. You can be a young digital person and be friends say a telephony generation person. Thank you so much and congratulations once again.
We appreciate this letter. Thank you.
It's gratifying to know that our president is doing this because there are so many people who are talented and cannot have enough funding to pursue their education. So this is something we should all emulate. Thank you, and I want to present the third position to Stephen. Stephen Garanti. on behalf of Engr Engineering Limited. Congratulations. Thank you. Along with this, of course, you know you have a cash of 75,000 as a third position winner. And you also have the laptop.
Engineer Bello Barza Abdullahi, FNSE. Next to him, we have Engineer Professor Abagana Mohammed, FNSE. Engineer Professor Abagana Mohammed, FNSE. Okay, so someone can please pick up the plaque on behalf of Usman Tijani around. Engineer Usman Tijani, FNSE, MNI. And next up, we have Engineer Professor Babagana Mohammed. Engineer Professor Babagana Mohammed, if he's not present, please somebody can pick up his plaque. Umara. Engineer Aisha Mustafa Umara, thank you, FNSE. Kawu. Engineer Ibrahim Abdul Kader Kawu, MNSE. Thank you. So Babagana Mohammed. I would like to hand over to
Engineer Babagana Mohammed.
I've been giving the marks since at the Secretariat at University Hall. But anyway, the President of ACEN, Vice President of ACEN and members of the National Executive of ACEN, Secretary to the State Government, Head of Service, members of the State Executive Council here present, special advisors, senior special assistants, special assistants, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of us. Once again, I just want to commend the local organizing committee for coming up with a very beautiful dinner at the Gala night in honor of the President, or the 20th President of ACEN, Engineer Kam-Selem Bukar. Let me also commend our Kabut for coming up with a social corporate responsibility to encourage our young engineers by giving them scholarship. We want to appreciate the management of our engineering for such gesture. I know it will help these young engineers a long way in their education. On behalf of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, let me once again thank all the ACEN family for putting trust in one of us, Engineer Kam-Selem Bukar, to be the 20th President. And our prayers for him is, inshallah, when he was outlining, his dreams in the next 2 years for ACEN, I believe under his leadership we'll have a lot of changes in ACEN. Let us also call on other professional bodies to emulate what ACEN are doing to ensure quality control in our infrastructures in this country. So with these few remarks of mine, I want to thank each and every one of you who has spared time to attend this very great occasion. I thank you all. My prayers is for those who have come from far and near. May Almighty Allah take you back safely to your destination. Very good evening to all.
On behalf of the new president of ACEN, Dr. His Excellency, Executive Governor of Borno State, presented by the Deputy Governor, the Secretary to the Borno State. I want so to double by giving us the closing prayers. Sabah Nabi Bukar. Lama Saliana
Shall we rise now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. From me, Larry Obadiah, it is good night, and for my colleague.
Good night and have a restful evening. Thank you.